Bang.
I ain't taking nothing but win.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Unscripted Sports Show. Host MoneyE here for week one reaction and recap of the games today. The first Sunday games of the season. The 4 o'clock games are concluding. You got the Rams and Seahawks, not the Rams and Seahawks, Rams and Texans in the close one, and you got San Francisco and Seattle in the close one, where Seattle is trying to. Seattle just turned the ball over on downs or on. I don't know if it was on downs or they turned the ball over. I think they turned the ball over. They're about to lose 17-13, and San Francisco is about to get their first win of the season. In the books, I think it was an INT. Hold on. Or a fumble. It was a fumble. It was looked like a forward pass, but he won the ball and it got loose. On the other game, LA and Houston, 14-9. That one is probably that one has 4 minutes left, and then you got Green Bay and Green Bay Detroit. I think about to end in 2 minutes. The Packers are up 27-6. Very disappointing game by Detroit. And then the Broncos are up 20-12 with 5 minutes left. So you got 5 minutes left in the Broncos-Titans game. You got about 2 minutes left in the Lions-Packers game. Niners and Seahawks are about to be over. There's about 42 seconds left. I think even less than that. And about 4 minutes, less than 5 minutes left in the Rams and Texans. About 4:17 and change. Or no, actually less than 4 minutes now. I was going by ESPN. They don't update it fast enough. So with the Rams and Texans, that's probably the best game right now because San Francisco and Seattle is about to end. And then you got the Broncos and Titans, 20-12. Broncos are probably going to win. And the most anticipated game of the day, no, actually the most anticipated game of the afternoon, it's the most anticipated game. It's coming up in about hour 15, hour 20 minutes with the Ravens and Bills. So that one is the most anticipated game of the weekend. But the most anticipated game of the afternoon games was the Packers and Lions. And yeah, Packers came out, guns blazing. First drive, scored. Tyler Kraft. And Detroit went 3. They either went 3 and out or they couldn't move the ball. And then the Packers went down, got a field goal, went up 10-0. And then Detroit got a field goal, either the third or fourth possession, 10-3. And then they were down 17-3 at halftime. Bad clock management by Campbell at the end. He didn't use any of his timeouts until he had to, where they stopped him on 3rd and 2, and then he finally used the timeout with 21 seconds left. And then it lasted 15 seconds because the Packers were trying to run out the clock, or they almost could have ran it back for a touchdown. I mean, not the Packers, Lions. Lions were trying to get the ball. We're trying to run the ball, and Packers were stopping them, and 15 seconds went off the clock. So Yeah, 15 seconds went off the clock, and the Lions only scored a field goal after halftime, and they're losing 27-3 now, 27-6. The offense looks bad. Gibbs couldn't get going. Um, Mark Parsons made his debut. He came in the third down in the first drive of the Lions drive, so he looked good. Yeah, the Packers defense looked good. They held the Lions to 6 points. This is a team that was one of the highest scoring teams in the NFL last year, and they held them to 6 points. Just imagine, because that's how important offense coordinator can be. They think Sean or is this David or Sean? Forget. I think this is David. Thanks David or Sean. I forget which one it is. But yeah, Lions look disappointing. It shows how important the offensive coordinator can be to a team. Um, yeah, it's David. Thanks, David. Um, yeah, it goes to show how important an offensive coordinator is to a team. Ben Johnson is now the head coach of the Chicago Bears. We'll see him tomorrow night. See how that offense runs. Um, yeah, Detroit didn't look good. Very disappointing in the Lions. I thought it was gonna be a good game, but the Packers defense is good. Um, Jets Steelers game was down to the wire. Yep, yes it was. That was probably the best game of the day so far. And I didn't think that was going to be the best game. I thought that was going to be like a 13-12 game. I thought it was going to be similar to what we watched in San Francisco and Seattle, or Houston and Houston and uh Houston and Rams. All these afternoon games, the 4 o'clock games, are all went under. I think a lot of these. I think the Seattle game, not the Seattle game, the Steelers and Jets games, the only one that went over. I think all the other games went under their total. I don't know all the totals, but I'm pretty sure majority of the games today went under, especially the 4 o'clock games, because you got 27-6, you got 17-13 between Niners and Seahawks, you got 14-9 with the Texans and Rams now, and you got Texans and Rams. And then the Titans and Broncos is 20-12. So yeah, there was a lot of games that didn't even reach 40. Let me recap some games here. Let's talk about the 1 o'clock games now. Washington beat the Giants 1-6. The Giants look awful. Sorry to my friends that are Giants fans. I think I only know one that's Daniel. But yeah, the Giants look awful. Russell Wilson is old and washed up. I they just look awful. Neighbors couldn't get any catches. He couldn't get going. The run offense looks awful. Washington didn't look great, but they played good defense. They held the Giants to 6 points. Washington didn't. They could have probably scored more if they wanted to, but they scored 21-6. And yeah. What else? Which game? I'm watching Red Zone right now. So um Is the Packers game over already? I think the Packers game might be close to over. Oh, the Lions scored. Okay. 27-13 with less than a minute left. Too little, too late for the Lions. Jared Goff was 31 for 39, so he didn't have a bad game. I just think the Packers defense is for real. If you're able to stop a team like the Lions like that, granted they were at home and this is the first game without Ben Johnson as the offensive coordinator, so it's going to look like they're going to struggle for a little. It's going to take a little couple games. Rams defense looks good. They just got a turnover. Yep, they got the turnover. So let's recap some games here, or the games that were really good. I'm trying to find the game. But oh, this is loading up. Let's see. I don't even know what I said. Okay. I mean, you got you got two games coming up tomorrow. Ravens and Bills coming up at 8:20, and then the Vikings and Bears tomorrow night, and then the Eagles beat the Cowboys 24-20. You all know that. I think Clemens might be joining me in a bit, so we'll recap some Cowboys game. Chiefs Chargers. Chiefs were disappointed. Chiefs lost 27-21. Now to the Sunday game. Another good game was the Buccaneers and Falcons 23-20. The rookie, I can't pronounce his name, but the rookie wide receiver, he got 2 touchdowns, including the game-winning touchdown. And the Falcons missed a game time field goal at the end with like 2 seconds left. The Bengals and Browns, 17-16. That was closer than I thought. That game was closer than I thought it was going to be. They were disappointed. It wasn't Bengals didn't score a lot, and Jamar Chase didn't really have a good game. I think he only had Jamar Chase. I think Jamar Chase only had Joe Burrow was 14 for 23, 113, 1 touchdown. Chase Brown, 21 for 41, 43, and 1 touchdown. T. Higgins led the team in receptions. Jamar Chase only had 2 catches for 25 yards. So, yeah. Disappointing effort from Joe Burrow and the team. Is they win 17-16. They finally win on opening day. They didn't get blown out this year. The Colts blew out the Dolphins 33-8. That game wasn't even close. Not close at all. The Colts dominated from start to finish. They scored on every drive they had. Daniel Jones looked like Peyton Manning out there. The reemergence of Peyton Manning in Indianapolis. might have this happen, but they played the Dolphins. I mentioned this to my brother the other day on the week one prediction show that Daniel Jones could have a season like Geno Smith had in Seattle a couple years ago, and Sam Darnold had last year in Minnesota. And it just feels like he could turn around his career after leaving New York. Those two left New York too. Ironically, I think Geno Smith played for both New York teams. Sam Darnold played for the Jets, as we know. So I guess leaving New York is something that will help your career. Yeah, so the Colts dominated from start to finish. They scored in every drive, 7 drives they had. Dominated the game, offense, defense. The offense didn't score into the fourth quarter in garbage time. So thank God, because I won a parlay because of that. Jags and Panthers, 26-10. Panthers. Yeah, Panthers are Panthers. Jags look good. Their defense looked good. Um, Panthers are young and hold on. Let's see. Hold on, maybe. Um, let's see. The Raiders and Patriots. Raiders beat the Patriots 20-13. I didn't see much of this game. If I watched, I was watching some Red Zone too, so this game looked like it was okay. Raiders went up 20-10. I think not much to say about this game, other than I thought the Patriots were going to win. Cardinals and Saints, another 20-13 game. This is closer, a lot closer than people thought. I gave up the under for the Saints team total was 18.5, so bank on that most of the season. Bank on bet on the Saints team total every game. Most games. Um, Cardinals, I guess, didn't play down to the Saints a little bit. I guess I thought they were going to win by at least 2 touchdowns, but it's the NFL. Week 1, you never know. And the game of the week, game of the day so far, the Jets and Steelers. Jets lose 34-32 in Jets fashion. They lose in good old Jets fashion. The Steelers took the lead, and the Jets were up 32. What were they up? They were up 32, 32-31. The Steelers went downfield and hit a 50 plus yard field goal by Chris Balfour. What's his name? A 60-yard field goal. Just had a chance to go downfield and get a game-winning field goal themselves, but they couldn't. I think they turned the ball over. Well, let me see. Yeah, they turned the ball over on downs. They got a 60-yard field goal by Chris whoever keeper is. Oh, Chris Boswell, long time kicker for the Steelers, hit a 60-yard field goal to put to give the Steelers the lead, 34-32, and then as I said, we just had a chance to go downfield, but they turned the ball over on downs, and they lose 34-32 in Jets fashion. Commanders and Giants. As I said, Commanders won 21-6. 49ers and Seahawks. This 49ers won 17-13. I think all the games are over now. Packers won 27-13. Rams won 14-9. I don't think I thought there was another game. I thought there was 4 games. Right? No. Oh, Denver and are they still playing? No, Denver game is not playing anymore. Oh, Denver game is still playing. 2 minutes left. So I think the Broncos are about to punt the ball and give the ball to the Texans. I keep calling the Texans the Titans. So let me change the channel. See if I can find that game. There was 1, 2, 3, 4. There was 28 pass touchdowns, 15 rushing touchdowns, 0 defense touchdowns today. Sorry, I was just looking at my TV, checking out the stats they had on Red Zone. I don't think. No, they're not. I think this. No, it's football night in America now. The Broncos are about to win. They should win, 20-12. Timeout. I think they're giving the ball back to the Broncos. Yeah, they're still 20-12. Now the Bills and Ravens play. That's going to be a good game. Keys to the game. The Bills need to stop Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry, of course. And Josh Allen needs to find his receivers. Don't turn the ball over, obviously. And contain, as I said, contain Derrick Henry, contain Lamar Jackson. Make Lamar Jackson make some throws. Because that if he has a weakness, that's his weakness. And Josh Allen needs to not be the hero guy all the time. He's great. I love Josh Allen. He's my favorite quarterback. But he needs to be a game manager out there and get the ball to James Cook. Hand the ball off to James Cook. Let James Cook cook. Let James Cook cook. Yeah, let James Cook cook. Let him do his thing because James Cook I think he's an underrated running back. I like him. I kept him in my fantasy league, in my league. So I do think he's underrated running back. And I think he can against this Ravens defense. I think he can run against this defense. Is this Ravens defense great as years past? Perhaps not, but they're still very good. They're still a top 5, top 10 defense, and the Bills just need to they need to bet. They can't let. I think their weakness is cornerback, just like the Eagles. I think the Bills' weakness is their secondary. So they get Pryor back. They signed Pryor back a couple weeks ago. He brings leadership. So I think this is going to be a good game. Just waiting to see if Clarence is going to jump on. Otherwise, I'm done recapping the game. It, it wasn't that great of a week 1, but it was okay. I thought some of the games were disappointing. I thought I didn't think the Dolphins were going to get blown out like they did, but I thought the Colts were going to win. That for the spread, that was a toss up. That was the spread said it was a toss up game, but the Dolphins, Dolphins head coach is going to get fired too. Oh, here's one. Hey, Clarence.
What's up?
What's up? Hold on. Let me.
All right.
I want to get your take on the Eagles game and some other games. I know you missed the 1 o'clock game, so I don't know any takes on.
Yeah, I just really just came on this like real quick because, like I said, I just woke up and I am like tired.
No worries. I just want to get your take real quick because I'm gonna end the show anyway soon. So.
All right. So we're gonna go back to Eagles game. I want to like first start off with the whole elephant in the room with the whole 6 seconds in watching my man Jalen Carter get thrown out the game over stupid action.
Yep.
Now, at first, yeah, you look at the first replay, but when you see after video evidence come up how he's provoked, I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
You're a leader. I can understand that I heard what Zach said. Zach said he was talking trash on the young rookie and how he's gonna own him, and Zach's trying to stick up for his guy. Yeah, that's NFC East football right there. Well, number one, you have no right to be over there. This is why I wish we need more veterans on the team. I feel like if we still had Slay, we still had CJ, that would have never happened.
Nope.
Hey,
and that's what's missing on this team is the leadership on defense.
Huh?
I said that's what's going to be missing on this team, the leadership on defense. So, but
Yeah.
you got Smith, who's probably going to grow into the leader of this defense.
So, yeah. And you notice how much I hurt watching the first half of that game?
Yeah.
Because it was like a back and forth. And I really believe that would have been a higher scoring game if that weather delay didn't happen.
Exactly. Yep.
But watching the game, you see, like you need corner help.
Oh,
You heard
definitely.
you heard they signed and pass rusher. I think I was real hyped when you saw the new pass rusher they got signed Friday.
I heard about it. What was his name?
Play for the Lions. Smith, the edge rusher.
Yeah.
Yeah, Smith. I think that was a big pickup. I still think Samuel's still out on free agency, or not Samuel. Is it Samuel? Another top corner out there. I will pick him up.
Oh, he's a former Pro Bowl pass rusher.
Yeah, he was with the Lions last year.
I guess he'll bring that leadership because he used to be a Pro Bowler and he's a veteran. So
It's not just that. It's just that I understand you want to be. You still need some type of veteran leadership, and
yep,
let them both train away CJ and Slay. I think it was. I would have kept at least one of them. Not
exactly.
saying
I
that
agree
the.
with that.
Not saying that hey the guy. Not saying that the guys we have are no good. It's just that you need that father figure on the field.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't think Rick Frankenship is there yet, and you have a young defensive line, young Ross linebacking core, and then like a young secondary. You need a veteran on a team,
Oh yeah,
or
definitely.
defensively, I should say.
Um, you have any thoughts on this Chiefs game?
Chiefs, I was so happy.
You
I'm not gonna lie. I think the Chiefs are in for a wild season this year. Don't
play
get
them
me
next
wrong.
week.
Don't get
We'll
me
talk
wrong.
about
I
that
mean,
more if you are you going to be able
yeah,
to come on Wednesday? I think maybe not Wednesday, maybe Thursday. I have to work on Wednesday.
but it depends on time on Thursday.
You said Thursday?
I said depends on time Thursday.
Okay. I'll let you know.
All right, but
Any thoughts on the afternoon games? Oh, you just woke up from your nap. That's right.
yeah.
But yeah, Detroit was disappointing. Um,
Oh,
what's your prediction on the Ravens
I
game?
was watching the Detroit game. That's what put me to sleep.
Yeah, it did.
What I saw from Detroit was pathetic. I was expecting a back and forth Packers Lions game like we got like these 2 years, and they did not show up. That offense
Nope, they
was
did not.
bland.
I mean, they got a garbage touchdown at the end, but that was a
I thought
garbage
it was
touchdown.
a nice touchdown. I woke up to the touchdown.
That touchdown didn't matter. Packers defense looks good.
Yeah,
They look good.
I'm not worried about
No,
the
not
Packers defense.
Parkins. Not Parkins, not person. Parsons. But
I'm not worried about the Packers. Packers team like that. Yeah, we
what's
just
your
got Epic Boy to play with, but I'm not worried about him.
I'll get your prediction for tonight and tomorrow. What's your prediction for tonight?
Tonight I'm going Buffalo. A Buffalo win. Some strange reason, I just feel like Buffalo's going to win this.
Yep.
On a late field goal. And tomorrow, it's a toss up. but
Yeah,
probably want to give it to the Bears. I'm thinking Bears might do it.
yeah. I think the Bears might do it too. I think I think that could be a high scoring game. We saw a lot of low scoring games today. Especially the afternoon games were all unders. Um,
Yeah,
I think this Ravens game could be a shootout. The only
and I'm
shootout
still
today
trying to
was
make.
the Steelers and Jets.
Yeah,
Wait, I know you didn't see it, but did you see Aaron Rodgers threw 4 touchdowns today?
I didn't read nobody's stats line. I was like, oh, well, I had red zone on and I just went to sleep. That's this one.
Aaron Rodgers is back. I'm joking.
I'll see, man. I'm not getting on the air. I'm not hyped for Aaron Rodgers up.
No,
I don't care.
he was playing the Jets, so we'll see
He
what
playing.
he does the rest of the
Let's see him
season.
play someone else. All right.
Yep, exactly. You got anything else?
No, but yeah, I'm just gonna head off. You enjoy the rest
Okay.
of these games,
Yep. Got two
and
more games, and
oh,
then
so what did you guys figure out we're going to do on Friday?
oh, Unforgiven 2003.
Okay, I'll do three. I would have chose six, but whatever.
I think it's I'll double check with. I think it's Unforgiven 2003. It's Triple H versus it's I forgot the main event, but I believe it's Unforgiven 2003.
Yeah, I would have done 2006,
We can do that at some point.
but yeah, that would be my all-time favorite pay-per-view.
Unforgiven 2006.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that.
but but
You'll be on Friday.
yeah, I'll be on Friday.
Sweet. Um,
Just
I'll
let
let
me
you know
know
about
about Thursday,
Thursday.
and I will talk to you later, man.
Yep. Later, guys.
Later.
Later. Enjoy the game.
All right,
I'll
you too.
message you later in the week.
All right.
Later, guys. With that said, I'm getting out of here too. I'm going to get ready for the Bills game. And thanks, Crandall, for coming on. It was nice getting your thoughts on the Eagles game and Chiefs game. Gonna get ready to watch some Bills, some Ravens. This is gonna be a good game. This might be the game of the day after maybe can they top the Jets and Steelers? I think so. You got two MVPs playing. So with that said, I'll be back tomorrow. Not live, but I'll be tomorrow for my MLB weekend recap. In week 22, power ranking 15. Getting down to the stretch. Some big series coming up, especially the Mets and Phillies. The Phillies just lost Trey Turner to a hamstring injury. Hopefully, it's not serious. Hopefully, he can come back in a week or two, maybe towards the end of the season. Maybe keep him out until the playoffs. I don't know. We'll see what happens. He's getting an MRI today or tomorrow, but they have a big series coming home from Miami, playing the Mets, 4-game series, revenge series from 2 weeks ago. I'll be back for my MLB, and then college football on probably Tuesday night, and maybe NFL on Thursday. I might do college on Wednesday and NFL on Thursday, maybe. Um, yeah, so I'll let you guys know. But yeah, on Friday we'll be doing Unforgiven 2003, I believe. I'll double check with that. And then Thursday and Saturday for the showdown, not the Hour of Power episodes 6 will be. Let me check. Episode 6 of the Hour of Power will be Johnny Quest versus Space Ghost. Battle of the Planets versus Gilligan's Planet. Solar Opposites versus Harvey Birdman, Attorney at Law. And Invisible versus Starstruck. Truck. And then the Showdown episode 6. Episode 5 will be on this Wednesday. Episode 6 will be next Wednesday, the 17th. That will be 16 versus Crowder, Captain Planet and the Planeteers versus Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling. Ninja Kamala versus and Star Wars versus Tokyo. I'll get that. But the MoneyE, I'm out. Enjoy the games. Last 2 games of the week. We'll be back tomorrow for MLB recap, and then college football, and then NFL week 2 predictions on possibly Thursday. So later.